Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 15th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what is coming in for you. Right off the bat, much nicer reading than what some other people have received, so I like to see that. You start off with the King of Spades. One of my favorite cards in the deck, for sure. Represents justice. Justice coming to you, especially if there have been injustices or if you've been dealing with legal matters or anything like that. This is a great card for seeing more justice and seeing improvements. So I like to see that. Like I said, very good card. Also a card of mastery. It says that you could be working on something to become a master at something. You even have the Ten of Clubs here. So, you know, with this combination of the Ten of Clubs and the King of Spades, you know, a lot of you could be going to school, learning at school, or even teaching yourself things to become a master at something or to kind of really grasp a subject matter or something like that. So, like I said, this is a very good card. It is a card of having been through a lot of difficulties, but it says that those difficulties were kind of for a purpose, and now they can help you, which is nice. Next, you have the Three of Clubs, card of second chances, getting a second chance at something, so I really like that. Mostly financial. This card normally says that you are getting like a second, or that you will feel like you're getting a second chance. Really, is it really a second chance? Who knows? But you know, it's probably something that you've created or some idea you've come up with that's giving you the second chance. But it definitely says that you like feel like you finally are getting a second chance to like be successful, to reach a whole new level. It's also a very good card for things like marriage, I would say long-term, like more committed relationships as well. So very good if you are in a relationship. Having said that, you also have the Four of Hearts. This is the card of commitment and making commitments to things. So a lot of you could be making a commitment at this time in a relationship. It's also a card of travel and moving. So a lot of you could be thinking about moving or traveling. But mostly a card of commitment. It's also a card of committing to things fully as well. I mean, it's a card that says, like, if you have a business and things aren't working out. I just said this to Scorpio, I think, had this card as well. And I said that it's a card that asks you to make sure that you are 100% committed, that you're not like doing other things that take away from whatever it is you're trying to work towards, because the commitment is what's going to matter here with this card. Next, you have the Ten of Clubs, another one of my favorite cards for sure. Represents abundance and prosperity coming to you. It's kind of like a card that represents fortune after difficulty, you know, so good things coming to you after a difficult period of time, basically. But it's also a great card for business. Represents like business success, you know, more money coming in, more prosperity, and also kind of like a card of great progress, making like really good progress towards things that you want. I would also say that it is a card of learning to me. It represents learning new things, even going to school, or just reading books, watching YouTube videos, things like that could be very beneficial with this card. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts. Opening up to love actually looks like a very good love week for you. I would say even with that Ten of Clubs, for those of you that are single, Ten of Clubs is an amazing card for dating. It says there's, you know, a bunch of opportunities for you to date, for you to meet people, for you to get out there. But Queen of Hearts to me, opening up to love, you know, becoming available to you. This came up for one other sign, maybe. So that's interesting. Yeah, so I'd say more love coming in. I always say this card represents your mother as well, so represents listening to your mother. Maybe your mother has a message for you at this time, or it could just be somebody who gives you like motherly like advice that you would want to listen to at this time. And finally, it's also the card of pregnancy, possibly having a baby. So for those of you that are trying to have a baby, here you go. And finally, you have the King of Hearts. I always say I never read the King of Hearts as a person. I always read it as just a returns, things returning to you at this time, kind of like basically your ships coming in, you know, things that you put out a long time ago coming back to you at this time, which would make sense. Again, you have that Three of Clubs card, that second chances card, so you know that kind of fits in with that. But definitely a great card of returns, like I said, and things returning to you. Could be old job opportunities, old business opportunities, people, money, all sorts of things could be coming back to you at this time. It's also like the card of romance and being very romantic. So like I said, it could be a very good love week for a lot of you this week. You do have these two kings as well. So a lot of you could be dealing more with like authority figures, like bosses or parents and things like that this week. I'd say it would be positive though. I mean, like I said, all your cards are positive. I think you're the only sign this week to have all positive, relatively positive cards. Everybody else had like challenges. So I would have to say that whatever you're dealing with could be much more positive. And again, even with that queen there, a lot of you could be dealing with bosses. These are two supportive, people as well. The two kings, they'd be very supportive for you. So if you're looking for a raise or anything like that, go talk to your boss, because it might be a good week to do that. But good money week too, 10 of clubs. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.